Hi.
Hi.
Share with me about your weekend.
My weekend was a bit messy because I went to a party
Mm-hmm.
and it was like really confusing. Many things happened at that party and I don't really know what to do right now.
Mm-hmm.
So like the first thing was my best friend invited me to this party and he was going out with a guy, so it was his birthday. And I didn't want to go at first, but then I said like fine, let's go. And when I went there, like everyone was drinking and I really didn't want to drink. So then later on I saw my best friend, like he told me that he didn't want to be with this guy anymore,
Mm-hmm.
and he was confused and everything, but it was his birthday and he couldn't like ruin it. So that was like the first problem.
Mm-hmm.
And then when we like they were a bit more drunk, this guy that my best friend was seeing like started approaching me
Mm-hmm.
in some ways, and I didn't know what to do. And then like it all went down.
Okay, so what you're telling me is that you went to a party with your best friend, and he invited you because it was his the guy he was seeing someone.
Mm-hmm.
But then things got really weird because you started drinking,
Mm-hmm.
and even though you didn't want to, and so your best friend told you that he wasn't like convinced on going out with this guy.
Mm-hmm.
However, he couldn't ruin the party because it was his birthday. But then this other guy started approaching you. So
Yeah, that was really weird because they seemed like really close and everything, and my friend was really like falling in love for him, and they seemed like really going on, but I don't know what happened. I really don't know. It's just it happened too fast, and then like we went out to this like hall, and there were a bunch of people, and we sat down in like some chairs, and this guy sat down like right next to me.
Mhm.
And then my best friend went to like dance with some friends, and like I didn't even know how, like we started kissing. And then I asked a friend like what should I do, and she said like this is not the time to do this because it's a party, and like they're not sure of what they want. But I really don't know what to do. Like I didn't tell my best friend that moment because I felt like it was like not the moment, but
Mhm.
I don't know what to do. And then like when we went back to dance, like my like this guy didn't want to dance with my best friend but just with me,
Mhm.
and I could tell that my best friend was kind of mad at me
Mhm.
for that. But then nothing happened. He didn't say anything to me, and then we just kept dancing. So
Okay. So it seems to me that you're feeling a lot of guilt,
mhm.
and you're not proud of what happened. However, you you don't want to say anything. Maybe you feel ashamed.
I mean, I don't know. It's really weird. I feel really confused because I don't regret it, but I do feel guilty.
Mhm.
Like, I don't know how to say this, but I went to the party, like, kind of wanting it, which is why I didn't stop it at first. But then when I thought of my best friend, I was like, I know he told me that he doesn't want to be with him anymore, but still, it's like too soon to know that they're not gonna be together or that it's not gonna affect him. So like it's these days it's been really hard, like thinking if I should tell him or not,
Mhm.
because if I tell him, like he may say like okay, that's fine, go for it, and like I'm happy for you, or he will say like how could you, and like this is really painful and everything, but I still feel like I should tell him.
Mhm. So you said something very important, that you went to the party knowing that you wanted this to happen.
Yeah, it was so weird because I had only seen this guy once
Mm-hmm.
when like my best friend introduced him, but like since that moment I haven't stopped thinking about him, and that's why I didn't want to go at first, because I knew that something was going to happen with the alcohol and everything. And like when it actually happened, I didn't feel ashamed or anything.
Mhm.
Like it felt so normal that I didn't like thought of it at that moment. But then, like I told you, I saw my best friend and I knew he was mad at me. He didn't see it, but I knew that, like I knew how it looked.
Mm-hmm.
So I did went like with the intention of, but I know that he did too, like this guy. So I don't know why. I don't know what to do. I
Yeah,
don't know if
that's
I
what,
should do.
that's what I was going to ask you about this guy. Has he ever like said something or do something with you, like to make you feel like that he had those intentions?
Like at first, I tried to like step away from him because I knew that with the alcohol he'd be like a bit crazy.
Okay.
But then he just like he couldn't stop like staring at me, and then he asked me to go like let's go outside. And then when we came back, he held my hand, and then like I told you, he didn't even want to dance with my friend. He just wanted to dance with me. So it's a bit confusing because like before everything happened, they arrived to the party together and they seemed really like fine. And then we left the party and he didn't want to be with him.
How long have they been together?
They've known each other for like a year, but they've been going out for like 4 months.
Okay.
But nothing has really happened because like this guy wants something really serious and then my friend doesn't. So that was the conflict they were having, and then my best friend decided that he didn't want to be with him. So it's really confusing, and it's also confusing the fact that I thought he was gay, and then he just approached me. Like it was so weird. But I don't know if I should ask him like what's going on with my friend, or is he really gay, or like I don't know what, like if it's gonna make it more uncomfortable.
Have you talked to this person?
I haven't. Like I talked to him yesterday, but I didn't ask him anything about it. We just like talked.
And are they still together right now?
I don't know that. I mean, I talked to my friend after the party, and I was like, well, because he's going out with another guy, and he doesn't know like which one to pick.
So it's not exclusive.
No.
Okay.
But I asked him like, okay, what are you gonna do? And he said like, I'm not sure because tonight I felt like really connected to this guy, and he was kind of doubting his decision, which made me feel even more guilty because maybe he does want to be with him. And I saw a picture of them yesterday. They were like having lunch, so I do think they were still going out.
Okay, so correct me if I'm wrong. So you told me that during the party, at first your friend told you that he didn't want to be with this guy. However, at the end of the party, he kind of wanted
Yeah, he kind of regretted his decision. I don't know if it was because he saw me with him.
Yeah, that's why you told me that he was mad. He looked mad.
Yeah, he looked like he was dancing with another like friend, but I could like if I looked at him, he was staring at us like if he was really mad at us. And every time he tried to approach this guy, like this guy just rejected him, and he told me like let's go outside, and then my friend will come over. Like it was really weird. And yeah, when I asked him after the party, he said that he wasn't sure, and then maybe like this guy was the right one and everything, which like made me doubt if I should tell him. Like I don't know if I should just end it right now and don't tell him what happened, or if I should ask him and then see what to do.
Have you ever been in this situation before?
No, no, because I really like I thought he was gay, so I like even though I went with the intention like to be with him, I didn't think it was going to happen at all because like he's gay, so I don't know what to do right now. If I should ask him directly or if I should talk to my friend first.
Yeah, what do you think would happen if you asked this person if he's gay or not?
Like maybe it would be uncomfortable because he would know that I would be asking for me, like I'd be asking for like to see what's going on between us.
Yeah, but that's not the point.
Yeah, but I feel it's too soon because this was just like this weekend and it's been like 3 days. So
when do you think it's going to be the right moment?
Like maybe when when I get to know him a little bit, because you know I told you before the party I just like met him once and I've never talked to him and anything, so maybe he's just fooling around and I cannot tell, but I don't know. I mean, what if he's like looking for something serious and I'm just fooling around? I don't know. It's really like I don't know if I should talk to my friend first or like to this guy first. So that's
what would you say to your friend if you talk to him first?
Like, first I'd ask him like in what situation he is with this guy, and then I'd be like, okay, I have to tell you something. Like at the party, this happened. Like I'm really sorry if it bothers you, but like I don't regret it. But like I really don't know how he's gonna react. He's like a really sensible person, and I feel like he would be mad at me even if he wasn't with this guy, because it's still like, even if he wouldn't want to be with him, it's really soon for me to just like bump in the relationship. So I don't know. I think he would be mad at me, and I don't know if he would, like, in the case he would choose this guy. Like it'd be weird because he know that I want to be with him too.
Okay, so what would happen if you don't tell anything? Like you ask about this guy and what's the situation, but you don't say anything about the party. How would you feel?
I don't know. I feel like I'd be keeping like this big secret from him, and it's not fair because I know if he would have done it, he would say something to me. So like even if I don't say anything, I don't know if, like, what if this guy tells him something, and like then he is even more mad than I didn't tell him myself, or that like if somebody at the party saw us and they tell him, and then he like is mad at me. So I do think even if he's like really mad, I should tell him what happened and what I'm feeling, and like be like really like clear with him.
Yeah. Do you think that because of this your relationship could end?
I don't think it would end, but it would become like really uncomfortable and like really not, like, I don't know. We were really close and he would share everything with me, and I think that would be lost a bit because he wouldn't trust me that much. So that's what I don't want. I mean, I know that if I tell him it would be like negative for our relationship, but I know that if I don't tell him and he finds out somehow, it would like totally destroy it. So I do think I should tell him, but I don't know if I should talk to this guy first, or I don't know. I don't know what to do.
Okay, so I think that you do know what to do. You're a bit of confused about the things that you should do first. However, you do know the answer to your problems, basically.
Yeah, I mean, I think I'm gonna talk to this guy first and see like what's going on between my friend and him, and then what does he want with me, like what are we doing, and then like with his answer, like I'm gonna talk to my friend and say, look, this happened and this is what I want, like what do you want to do? So I think it's gonna be really hard, and yeah, but it has to happen. I have to talk to them both and then realize what I want, like get to know this guy and see if I really want to be with him.
What would be the worst scenario?
Okay, the worst scenario would be I don't tell him anything, and then I stop talking to this guy, and then this guy tells my friend something about me, and then like we like, and then they fight about it, and then my friend and I fight about it, and then I'm not like even with this guy. That would be like the worst, because then no one like gets nothing out of it.
And the best?
The best would be like sitting down, the three of us, after talking like one-to-one, knowing what we want and like knowing what's going to happen, and like sit down and talk and like be able to discuss this as friends, and then just be able to hang around and not be uncomfortable with it.
How long have you been friends with your
this
best
guy
friend?
like
No, with your best friend?
with my best friend like 3 years. And I know that when he's in a relationship, he really like he's really into it. So but with this guy, I mean, he's already told me that he doesn't want to be with him. I don't know, it's just, I feel like it's a bit unfair, because if he doesn't want to be with him, like why shouldn't I be able to be with him? But then there's the other side, like if this guy doesn't want to be with me and he's fooling around, like I'm destroying my relationship for nothing. So I don't know. Like I feel like we should all talk together, and
yeah, it would be important that you talk to each other. the best scenario would be the best option. However, do you think that you're mature enough, like all of you, to talk? The
I
three of
feel
you?
like this guy and me, we are.
Mhm.
But my best friend, I don't think he's enoughly like mature to understand what's going on, because he's really been like, he wants one guy and then he doesn't want it, and then he wants it, like he's not really sure what he wants. So I feel like if at one point he regrets like letting us be together and everything, or he regrets leaving this guy, like he's gonna be really immature about it and just fight me all the time and like get mad at me for things that aren't even important, I think. So I don't think he's mature enough like to understand what's going on.
Do you think that he feels like he's backstabbed by you?
He's like,
Backstabbed, like you're not being loyal to him?
I don't think so, because like I've demonstrated that I have been loyal to him all this time, and like even though I did know that it would affect him somehow, I didn't think it would be that like bad. And I still don't think it's gonna be that bad, because he'd already taken his decision and he told me. So I don't know. I don't think he's gonna doubt about that, but about how, I don't know, how trustworthy I am or something. I don't know. It really confuses me to think what he like, because we never know how people are gonna react. Maybe he's gonna be like super mature about it and just like we'll be able to talk and everything, but maybe not, and maybe he's just gonna be really mad about it.
Yeah, I think it really depends on how he sees the relationship right now with this guy. If he still thinks that he's not the one and that he doesn't want to like have something serious, then maybe it's not going to be that important. However, yeah, I think it's important to ask him or the other guy what's the situation right now, to see what's going on between them, because if they are together right now, like more together than before, it would be a lot worse, like the situation, and maybe you're going to be left out of the equation.
Yeah, but like if that would be like, if it would have become a serious relationship, I don't think this guy would be fooling around with me. I mean, because he was the one that, for starters, wanted something serious with my friend, and my friend was the one that didn't want it. So maybe I think this guy just changed his mind, like after all this time, maybe he doesn't want to be with him anymore and he just wants something else. So like he wanted something serious and now he's fooling around with me, so that probably shows that he doesn't want to be with my friend anymore.
Yeah, but then that's something they need to talk and figure it out.
Yeah, that's why I have to talk to this guy and then talk to my friend, and then we should all talk. But it's gonna be like really uncomfortable at first, and I know that if my friend and I like still like keep on with our relationship, it's gonna be really weird.
Yeah, I think that the weird part will be whether you make it weird, it's going to be weird. So if you try to not make it as uncomfortable, it's not going to be that uncomfortable. So you just have to make it like before, try to keep everything normal.
Okay, I'm gonna try and do that. I don't know how easy it's gonna be, but it sure is the best for us to be able to, you know, like hang around, the three of us. Even if let's say that they do want to be together, like it's gonna be uncomfortable for me. So I'm gonna have to think of all this as just something that has to happen. Like he has to know, and everyone has to be clear of what's going on.
What would happen if they don't want to be together? Would you want to have a serious relationship with this guy?
That's why I don't know, because I don't know him. Like I've seen him 3 times, and we've talked, but I really feel like I don't know him. So maybe like when I get to know him, I find out that he's not the guy. That's an option. Like I'm not sure if I really want to be with him, but I would try if he wants.
Okay, so although you don't know him that well, you do think that he's mature enough to like, cope with this.
Yeah, even though like he's younger than me, but I feel that he knows what he wants. It's just like a bit hard for him to do it, like to express it correctly. And I know, like that day at the party, like I felt like he knew everything, like he knew everything he wanted, and he was sure of this. But now, I don't know.
So he seems like a confident person.
Yeah, he seems like if I feel like if we take this decision together, he's gonna be confident about it, and he's not gonna like regret it or like feel like he's doing the wrong thing. So I feel like he's like sure of what he wants and what he plans on doing in the future.
Okay. I think so. Yeah, so it's very confusing, all of the situation, and you seem a lot calmer than at first when you told me the story.
Yeah.
How are you feeling right now? What do you think about what we've talked?
I think that it's important that I talk to them both, like as soon as possible. And I feel like uncertainty because like I don't know what's gonna happen when I tell them. Well, my friend that I was with this guy, and I don't know what this guy's gonna tell me when I ask him what he wants or what's his plans. So I feel uncertain but sure of what I have to do. And I'm nervous, but I know that it's the best for like everyone's sake. And well, what happens in the future, we'll have to see like if it was the right choice or not. But right now, I feel like I just need to talk to them and let them know what's going on.
So it seems to me that although you're very confused and you're nervous about everything, that you kind of are secure about certain things and about what you want. And you're not afraid about your relationship with your best friend. So that's something that's really good because usually people would be afraid that they will be losing their relationship, right? But right now you don't seem like you're afraid.
Yeah, I feel like he will understand. Like even if he doesn't agree or he doesn't like it, he will somehow understand what's going on. And I don't know, I feel like he's gonna support me like whatever decision we take, even if he wants to be with this guy or he doesn't, whatever happens, I feel like he's gonna understand, and this like anger he'll feel that will go away soon.
Talk to me a little bit more about your relationship with him.
Well, since the beginning we've been like really close, and I feel like I can understand him a lot in many ways. Like he would talk to me about like all these guys he was dating, and he was really confused too, but like at the end he knows what's best for him, like as well as me. I do feel he's, like I said, like really immature, but that's just like who he is. So I like our friendship has been really like based on trust. And well, like from the beginning I've never lied to him, so that's why this was like a really heavy burden for me. And but he's never got mad at me like for anything, so that's good because I feel like he's understanding enough to like see through the situation and be able to like go on with our relationship.
Okay, so it seems like you've never had a fight, a real fight.
No, we've never fought, like we've never gotten angry about anything. Like if he'd do something stupid, I'd be like, just whatever, like get over it. Like I'd be there for him and he'd be there for me. And but now, like for example, yesterday I went out with this guy, and obviously like we didn't tell my friend, but this guy like he posted a picture and I was there. So then my friend wrote me like, what's going on? And I was like, nothing, we're just hanging around. And then he didn't answer me. So I feel like with this subject, like specifically, he could be a bit more sensitive because it involves him and everything. But I think he's gonna understand it and like be supportive about it.
So, you mentioned previously that this guy ate lunch with your friend, but then he went out with you yesterday?
No, like he ate lunch with my friend on Monday,
Oh, okay.
and then we went out yesterday, like in the morning, and then I didn't see him. And today, he said was really busy, and so we did plans for tomorrow, but I'm not sure if we're going like both of us or with their group of friends. And if it's with their friends, then my friend's gonna be there. So I asked him, but he didn't answer. So I'm not sure what to do, like if I should go or something.
Do you know if anyone else knows, like in the group?
I don't know, because like he invited me yesterday, and like my friend didn't reply my message, so I don't know if he knows that we're going, or like if their friends know that we're all going. So it makes me nervous. And I think tomorrow would be a great time to talk to them both if they're both there.
Okay. Yeah, that would be a good plan, because the faster you do it, the better. So you haven't talked to your friend?
No, I haven't. Like I just talked to him after the party, and then that message yesterday, and then nothing else.
Okay. Well, thank you for telling me all of that.